Hey YouTube, just wanted to share a knife with you all today that's relatively new to my collection. It is a Jason Clark custom titanium Framelock. And the first time I saw pics of this knife, he posted this and a few other knives he completed on USN. And so I emailed him seeing if it was available and was able to do the deal for it. Quickly with Jason, he was very responsive on email, answered all my questions promptly. As soon as I sent payment, he shipped the knife out. So overall, a great experience with him. His website is clarkcustomknives.com, and so check out his work. And if you decide to do business with him, and then if any of his other works as good as this, I think you won't be disappointed. What attracted me to this was really number one was the blade shape. He called it a hybrid wharncliffe. And just really love the grinds on that. If you saw a couple of videos ago my Laconico Jasmine flipper, I asked that he add a swedge. I love swedges on most knives, and this is no exception. With that swedge, it actually gives it that spear or arrow tip on the knife at the tip, so really like that look. Just beautiful. It is a flipper, and it's one of the smaller, I guess, lack of a better word, the flipper tab here that I've seen on knives, but it is checkered. So, put your finger in there, you get a nice purchase, and it's real easy to open. It rolls on IKBS, so it's just really, really smooth, just fun to open and close, no issues whatsoever. I mean, incredibly smooth. Let's see it closing. I mean, you barely have to do anything and it'll close. So I love that about it. Just really nice. So make sure your finger's out of the way. The lock bar is jimped, so again you get a nice grip, easy open and close on there. Speaking of the lock bar, check that out. I'm not a stickler on early lockups. I don't necessarily have to have it extremely early, but this is the earliest lockup on any of my knives. It's one of the earliest ones I've seen when I watch other people's videos, which when I first saw it I was like, oh, I think I got to break that in there and make sure it slides in just a little bit more. But I've tried to make it slip, make it fail, and it won't budge. This is absolutely no play vertically or horizontally on the knife, so I think Jason did a great job on the lock geometry. And of course, all cutting motion, I'm putting pressure the opposite way anyway, and if I get a nice grip to it, I'm engaging the lock bar even more, so that doesn't really bother me. But when I saw it was so early, I just try to see if I can make it slip, and I couldn't. So great job on that again, no play. Love flipping this thing open. I work from home a lot, not always, but when I do, I don't think I get as much done as I should or as quickly as I should, because one hand is on the computer and the other hand is flipping my knives open. At least for the past couple of months, it's this or the Laconico. So just a pleasure to open and close this thing. Again, the IKBS, just you just want to flip this open and close as much as you can. Steel is Bowler N690, and per Jason, with his experience, it's comparable to CPM 154. He was told that it actually has better edge retention than CPM 154. So if you guys have used this, let me know what you guys think. I know that Todd Begg uses it on his Bodega, and I've heard good things about it. So if you guys have used it, let me know. Backspacer, it's stainless and nice checkering, just a nice simple design on there. I was hoping it was titanium so I can anodize it or have it anodized, but he said he was working on that, and his knives in the future might have titanium backspacers. You already saw the IKBS and the N690 stamp, and there's his maker's mark. What I like it's all the stamping or logos on there are really clean, so it just lends with the overall design of the knife. Just again, it's very sleek, nice futuristic look. Reminds me of a GTC Custom, which when I say that, it's high praise for Jason, because if you guys know Gus Sachin's work, and hopefully I'm saying his last name correctly, they're just incredibly beautiful. Pocket clip. It's a deep carry pocket clip, titanium, so you only get about that much showing. And again, it's just real slick. The only thing I did have to get used to is how slick or slippery the handles were compared to other titanium frame locks I have that have been stonewashed or bead blasted. But you just don't be careless with a knife, and it's not going anywhere. But again, that was something that I needed to get used to. Love this knife, really cool. Again, that blade shape, that does it for me. That's very, very nice. Here, let's have some comparisons. First one is the Les George VECP version 2, flat dark earth version. Overall, pretty much the same length. I believe the blade is a fraction longer on the Jason Clark Custom. It's a little over 3.5 inches, so a little over 8 inches, or around 8 inches overall. Height-wise, that's where you'll see the difference, where this feels like just a beefier, harder use knife, heavier. And so, but again, this is, I think, it wasn't made to compete with this, but I just wanted to show the comparison. Now let's go to a smaller knife, the Chris Reeve small micarta Insingo with micarta inlays. And this is about a 3-inch blade, or right under 3 inches. So again, you'll get a little over half an inch on the Clark Wharncliffe. And from butt of the handles, you'll see the overall length there. And that is it that I think I want to share with that knife. Again, real happy, just wanted to share a knife with you all, and I will talk to you all soon. So see you in the next vid, and be sure to cut with care.